If you've spent any time on Instagram or TikTok lately, you've probably noticed a certain trend that seems to have taken over the beauty world: the Brazilian butt lift, or BBL. From influencers to celebrities, it feels like everyone is chasing that coveted hourglass figure with the perfect, rounded hips and fuller backside. It's a look that's been idealized in pop culture, but it comes with a hidden cost, one that too many women are discovering the hard way. Welcome back to another episode of Bizarre Society. Today we talking about BBL. The Brazilian butt lift, BBL, has become one of the most popular cosmetic surgeries in the world, especially among women looking to enhance their curves. Unlike traditional butt implants, which involve inserting silicone into the shape, it's marketed as a natural alternative to implants because it uses the body's own fat. So why the rise in popularity? Well, we can point to the rise of social media influencers and celebrities who have glamorized this look. Kim Kardashian, Nicki Minaj, and Cardi B are just a few names that have made this aesthetic desirable. Add to that a constant barrage of Instagram models with perfect bodies, and it's easy to see why so many women feel the pressure to alter their own bodies to fit this image. According to the American Society of Plastic Surgeons, the demand for BBLs has skyrocketed in the past decade, with over 21,000 BBL procedures performed annually in the US alone, and that number is rising. But with this rise in popularity has also come a rise in tragedy. What many women don't realize when they walk into a surgeon's office is just how dangerous this procedure really is. The BBL may be marketed as a safe, simple way to get the body of your dreams, but in reality, it is one of the most dangerous cosmetic procedures you can undergo. BBLs carry the highest mortality rate of any cosmetic surgery in the world. One of the major risks of BBL surgery is fat embolism. During the procedure, if the fat is injected too deeply into the muscles or near blood vessels, it can enter the bloodstream, travel to the heart, lungs, or brain, and cause blockages that can be fatal. Once the fat reaches the lungs or heart, it can quickly lead to respiratory failure, cardiac arrest, or a stroke. Many surgeons fail to mention this risk, and patients are often left unaware of the real dangers they're facing when they sign up for the procedure. Several high-profile cases have brought the dangers of Brazilian butt lift, BBL, surgeries into the spotlight. One of the most notable tragedies was the death of Christina Ashton Gorkani, a popular OnlyFans model and Kim Kardashian lookalike, who passed away in April 2023 following complications from a BBL procedure. Her sudden death shocked her fans and raised questions about the safety of the surgery. Another well-known case is that of Lyra Galore, a social media influencer, who also suffered near-fatal complications after undergoing a BBL. While she survived, her experience highlighted the growing number of women risking their lives for the procedure. These cases, along with others, serve as a tragic reminder of the very real dangers that come with the pursuit of beauty through such invasive means. A 2017 study from the Aesthetic Surgery Education and Research Foundation found that 1 in every 3,000 BBL surgeries results in death, a rate that is alarmingly higher than other common cosmetic surgeries. For comparison, breast augmentation, another popular procedure, has a mortality rate of about 1 in 72,000. This means that women who undergo a BBL are 24 times more likely to die from complications than those who get a breast augmentation. So, why aren't surgeons being more transparent about the risks? The truth is that BBLs are highly lucrative for cosmetic surgeons. The procedure can cost anywhere from $5,000 to $20,000 depending on the surgeon's experience and location. With such high demand and high profit margins, there's a huge financial incentive for surgeons to continue performing BBLs, even though they know the risks. In fact, some less scrupulous surgeons, especially those operating outside of the United States in places like the Dominican Republic and Mexico, are offering cheaper BBL packages to attract international clients. While the price may be lower, the standards of care in these countries often don't meet US regulations, and patients may find themselves in clinics that cut corners when it comes to safety. This increases the risk of complications exponentially. There are countless horror stories of women flying overseas for a cheaper BBL, only to return home with severe infections, botched results, or, in tragic cases, not returning at all. These BBL tourism packages have been a significant factor in the rise of BBL-related deaths. The U.S. Department of State has issued warnings about the dangers of traveling abroad for cosmetic surgery, noting the higher risk of complications and inadequate follow-up care. Women are lured in by the lower price tag, but they end up paying the real price with their health, or in some cases, their lives. To put things into perspective, let's look at the numbers. In recent years, BBLs have been linked to a worrying number of fatalities. According to the American Society for Aesthetic Plastic Surgery, around 3% of all BBL procedures result in serious complications, including deformities and fatalities. While 3% might not sound like much, when you consider the thousands of BBLs being performed each year, it becomes clear that hundreds of women are suffering severe complications and many are dying. A 2019 study found that 95% of cosmetic surgeons admitted they had treated patients who experienced complications from BBLs performed by other surgeons. This means that even though many women assume the surgery is safe because it's become so mainstream, the truth is that complications are far more common than most people realize. Worse yet, many women aren't aware that even if they survive the surgery, they may need to undergo multiple follow-up surgeries to correct issues such as asymmetry, scarring, or fat necrosis. These additional surgeries can be just as risky as the initial procedure, not to mention the financial strain of paying for corrective surgeries. With all of these dangers in mind, it begs the question, why are so many women still opting for a BBL? The answer lies, at least in part, in societal pressures and the beauty standards perpetuated by social media, dominated by Instagram models, influencers, and celebrities who flaunt their perfect, curvy figures. Many women feel intense pressure to conform to this ideal. The body positivity movement, which was meant to encourage women to love their bodies as they are, has in some ways been overshadowed by the relentless promotion of surgically enhanced beauty. While the body positivity movement made strides in encouraging self-acceptance, we're seeing a worrying trend where body modifications like BBLs are becoming normalized, even encouraged, within certain social media circles. Women who once preached about loving your natural body are now turning to surgery to achieve the perfect figure. So what's the alternative? For many women, the idea of achieving a curvier body through exercise and proper nutrition can seem daunting. After all, we live in a world that values instant gratification. Why spend years working out when a surgeon can give you the body of your dreams in a matter of hours? The answer is simple. Because it's safer, healthier, and the benefits last longer. Exercise and good nutrition may not give you the instant results of a BBL, but they come with none of the risks associated with surgery. By focusing on strengthening and building muscles, particularly the glutes, hips, and thighs, you can achieve a fuller, more toned look without the risk of fat embolisms, infections, or deformities. Not only that, but when you build your body naturally, the results are sustainable. There's no risk of needing corrective surgery or dealing with the complications that often come with BBLs. Instead of chasing dangerous beauty trends, it's time for women to take a step back and ask themselves, is it really worth risking my life? Thank you for making it to the end of today's video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like and subscribe. And tap the link above to watch the video we did on P. Diddy's recent arrest.